Thank you for checking out this little teaser of the history of the papacy and church. Here's a little taste of what's coming up soon on the History of the Papacy podcast. Now, if you like what you hear, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. If you want to support the podcast even more, consider becoming a Patreon on patreon.com/history of the papacy. There are many levels and benefits for you, and you help keep the history of the papacy going. You can learn more about all of this at historyofthepapacypodcast.com. With that, here's another piece of the mosaic of the popes of Rome and Christian church, and I will definitely be talking to you more soon.
As I said, they had their human remains specialist, and so she was able to know much more than I would ever know. I'm not sure I would even really recognize a human bone from an animal bone if you put them in front of me and didn't tell me there was one of each. So she said that they did find, as expected, adults being buried. They did find some juveniles or younger people, and then also some infants. And some were in what we might consider a proper grave. Like this was their original burial place. They were intended to be put in like this, in this place. And some that were what's referred to as disturbed. So they were probably moved from somewhere else, or some other method of having disturbed those remains. But as far as close details on that, I wait anxiously for the final dig report, which I'm really looking forward to reading.
When they unearth human remains, what did they do with them afterwards?
A lot of that depends on, I think, the community that it's found in, the place it's found in, and the culture surrounding that, and the connection that those people might have to the living communities. So in North America, the US specifically, there is a law. It's called NAGPRA, which is a North American